Saturday afternoon. Bright sun pouring through the glass doors of the local supermarket. The smell of fresh-baked cookies from the bakery counter hits you the second you walk in. Carts rattling. Kids whining. Registers beeping. Normal chaos. Then a voice slices through it all like a knife. Get out of that chair right now. I need it way more than you do. That was Karen Mitchell. Mid-40s. Perfect hair. Designer purse. The kind of woman who treats customer service like a personal army. And the man she was screaming at? Jordan Hayes. 32. Former Army sergeant. Double amputee. And right now, he was gripping the armrests of his custom wheelchair so hard his knuckles looked like white marble. In 3 short seconds, Karen had escalated from annoyed shopper to full-blown entitlement monster. And Jordan? He simply looked up at her, took a slow breath, and said the words that would change the next 20 minutes of everyone's life. Ma'am. This is my chair. Back off. Let's rewind a little. Jordan didn't wake up that morning looking for trouble. He woke up the same way he always did, phantom pains shooting through legs that weren't there anymore. Coffee. Pain meds. Max. His German Shepherd service dog. Nudging his hand for breakfast. Routine. Hard-won routine after 8 years of rebuilding a life most people couldn't imagine. He enlisted at 19. Right after high school. Wanted to serve. Wanted to make a difference. Afghanistan happened. IED on a routine patrol. Boom. Darkness. Hospital beds. Prosthetics that never quite felt right. Wheelchair that did. Therapy. Anger. Acceptance. More therapy. Eventually, pride. The kind that doesn't shout. The kind that just exists. Today he needed milk. Eggs. Bread. And maybe some steak for the grill. Simple. Normal. He rolled in through the automatic doors. Max healing perfectly at his side. People smiled. Some nodded respectfully. A few stared too long. He was used to it. Then Karen. She stormed past the row of store scooters, all of them occupied or charging, and zeroed in on Jordan like a missile. Her cart was empty. Her face was red. She had apparently decided that the world owed her a shortcut. Young man, she barked again. You're not even that old. You can stand up. I hurt my back yesterday lifting bags. I can't be walking all over this store. Jordan stopped. Turned his chair slowly. Looked her in the eye. His voice stayed even. But there was steel under it. This is my personal wheelchair. Ma'am. It's custom. I need it to move. The store has scooters. Ask an employee. Karen laughed, sharp. Ugly. Oh please. Those scooters are slow and ugly. Yours looks comfortable. Just get out. I'll help you. She reached for the handles. Jordan's hands clamped down. Max's ears went up. A low growl rumbled in the dog's throat. Do not touch my chair, Jordan said. Quiet. Final. Karen yanked anyway. The chair jerked. Jordan's body rocked forward. Pain flared in his stumps like someone had lit a match inside the nerves. He bit back a hiss. Held on. The crowd froze. Phones lifted. Someone whispered. Holy crap. Karen yanked harder. Stop being dramatic. Just stand up. Jordan's voice rose. Not in anger, in warning. Ma'am. Touch me again and I will defend myself. She laughed again. Defend yourself? You're in a wheelchair. Max growled louder. Hackles up. Karen glanced at the dog and hesitated for half a second. That's when Mr. Patel, the store manager, came jogging over. Hey! Hey! What's happening here? Karen pointed at Jordan. This man refuses to give me the wheelchair I need. I have back pain. I deserve accommodation. Mr. Patel looked at Jordan. Recognized him. Sir. Are you okay? Jordan exhaled slowly. I'm fine. Just want to shop in peace. Mr. Patel turned to Karen. Ma'am. That's his private mobility aid. We provide scooters free of charge. Let me get one for you. I don't want a scooter. Karen shrieked. I want that one. It's better. Jordan sighed, long. Tired. Lady, this chair cost more than your car payment. It's fitted to my body. It's not a loaner toy. Karen's eyes narrowed. So because you spent money you're better than me? Handicapped people are supposed to share. A teenage boy filming muttered. This is insane. Jordan looked at Mr. Patel. I'd like to report attempted theft and assault. Karen gasped. Assault? I barely touched him. But the security footage would later show her yanking hard enough to shift the chair. Hard enough to cause pain. Mr. Patel spoke into his radio. Security to front entrance. Now. Karen realized the tide was turning. She tried to play victim. You're all discriminating against me. I have rights. Tony. The security guard. Arrived. 6'4". Calm. Knew Jordan from years of him shopping there. Tony stepped between them. Ma'am. Step back. Karen crossed her arms. I'm not moving until I get what I need. Tony looked at Jordan. You good? Brother? Jordan nodded. Yeah. Just rattled. Karen huffed. Rattled? Try living with chronic pain. Jordan met her eyes. I live with no legs. Ma'am. Every day. You don't get to compare. Silence fell over the crowd. Then a woman in her 50s stepped forward. I have a son in a chair. What you just did was disgusting. Another voice, lady. Leave him alone. Karen's face twisted. You people are ridiculous. All I wanted was help. Tony gently but firmly took her arm. Ma'am. You're leaving. Now. You're also banned from the property. She yanked away. You can't ban me. We can. And we did. She started shouting about lawyers. About how unfair it was. About how people like him always get special treatment. Tony escorted her out. She kept yelling over her shoulder the whole way. The crowd clapped, slow at first. Then louder. A little boy asked his mom. Why was she so mean? His mom knelt. Because some people forget kindness. Honey. Jordan exhaled. His hands were still shaking. Max nudged his palm. He scratched the dog's ears. Good boy. He rolled toward the aisles. Paused in produce. Stared at the apples. Heart still racing. An older man approached quietly. I was in Vietnam. Lost my foot. I saw what you did. Proud of you. Son. Jordan swallowed. Thank you. Sir. He finished shopping. Checked out. Mia. The cashier. Leaned over. That video's already everywhere. You're trending. Jordan chuckled wearily. Fantastic. 2 weeks later, over 5 million views. Karen identified. Worked at a mid-sized insurance firm. Boss saw the clip. Fired her the next day. Conduct that reflects poorly on the company. She tried suing the store. Judge laughed it out of court. She tried suing Jordan for emotional distress. Dropped when her lawyer saw the footage. Meanwhile, Jordan got messages. Hundreds. Veterans. Disabled folks. Moms of kids in chairs. Even a few people who admitted they'd been a little Karen once and were changing. One message hit hardest. A young woman, my sister just lost her legs in a crash. Your video gave us hope. Thank you. He replied, tell her she's tougher than she knows. The chair doesn't own you. You own the chair. He sat on his porch that evening. Sunset. Max at his feet. Beer in hand. Quiet. Karma isn't always fireworks. Sometimes it's a crowd clapping. Sometimes it's a child asking the right question. Sometimes it's a veteran realizing his voice still carries weight. Sometimes it's a woman walking out of a store in shame. Banned. Jobless. Knowing she crossed a line she can never uncross. Respect isn't optional. Empathy isn't weakness. And the next time you see someone moving differently, maybe just nod. Maybe just smile. Because the world has enough Karens.